bad timing to pick off that Spine Crawler. Idra was able to move all those drones out of the way before the Hellions could do anything, and the Zerglings are going to be able to get the surround. Managed to pick off 2 of those Hellions. There's only 2 left. He's able to fry a ton of those Zerglings, trying to save. He was able to save 1 Hellion with that medic vac, but he managed to fry a bunch of Zerglings there, so the damage is done. He managed to kill a couple hundred minerals worth of Zerglings there for Idra, so that will be a couple hundred minerals down for his Select's opponent here. Now, we do have a Spire is now on the way for Idra, just about done. We do have a Siege Tank, did just finish as Select is now queuing up another Siege Tank as well as Siege Tech. And he is building Marines as well as an engineering base, so we are going to be seeing some tech early on in the game. Now, this is something that he did first match. He transitioned from the Hellions to built 1 Thor, and then he massed Marines. So the difference here is he's not going for a quick Thor, he is going for mass Siege Tanks. I know he only has 2 Siege Tanks here, but this is just a build order. Most Terrans players do mass Marines and Siege Tanks here against Zerg players just because it's extremely powerful. Now we do have a little push here from Idra, but the bunker is there, was able to deny those Zerglings, managed to pick off a couple of them as Idra is forced to pull back to his base. Now look at Idra here. He is spreading that creep like crazy. That's something you don't see a lot of Zerg players do. I mean, he is using good use of the energy here from the Queens, trying to get that. Ooh, we do have 2 Zerglings just got fried there by Select. Now we do have tier 1 flyer attacks on the way for Idra, as 5 more mutas are on the way here for the Zerg player. Now that Hellion just got destroyed like nothing. I was going to say something else, but it didn't really matter. Now we do have missile turrets are trying to get built here, as it does finish in time as Idra does get here with the mutas. He was trying to pick off that missile turret there, but Idra almost lost a muta there with only 2 health left. Wow. Now we do have another barracks on the way here for Select. As well as another refinery, which is at the natural here. I don't know what I was going to call it. Now we do have a nice little block here by Select with those starports, supply depots, which you don't see fairly often. Now we do have Idra is pushing in here with a bunch of mutas here, and he is trying to pick off units left and right, but there's missile turrets on the field, which is going to deny a lot of damage here from the mutas. But the mutas are going to be able to pick off these supply depots here, and he was doing some not needed micro there. He could have been able to pick that off, but it is going to burn to the ground as there's an SCV actually going over to repair it. But Idra is coming back to finish off that supply depot to bring him down to 86 supply as his top limit. Now we do have Stimp Pack is on the way here for Select, as well as tier 1 infantry weapons, as well as more medic vacs and Marines and barracks. So this is what he's going to be doing. He's just going to mass siege tanks, which is what he's doing, and Marines until probably if we get to late game, and we probably won't. We're not going to see anything different. We're just going to see some tech, Marines, and siege tanks. So there you have it. Now we do have Idra is looking to take on his 3rd base, which is pretty normal for a Zerg player. You always have to stay 1 base ahead of your opponent, always. It's just, I mean, you don't have to, but it's just a good thing to live by, to play by, because you need that economic lead there. And, I mean, it's a Zerg. Zergs are known for their swarm. That's just how it is. You win with a swarm. Now, we do have Idra is pushing again, denying that another supply depot at that little choke point of Select's base, and that 2nd supply depot is not going to burn down, as Select was able to get a SCV over there to repair it, as he was guarding it with a couple Marauders and a handful of Marines and a few siege tanks. Now we do have Banelings now on the way for Idra, as an evolution chamber is also on the way, and we also have centrifugal hooks for the Banelings, so we are going to see some Baneling speed. Now we're definitely going to see a nice little push here from Idra, as Idra is now doing some ton of harass here with these mutas, trying to pick off anything left and right, as he was able to destroy that reactor, but Select is straight up building another reactor there. So it's going to slow down production of Marines here just a little bit for Select, but Select is now pushing out with a handful of siege tanks and a ton of Marines and a couple Marauders to the base of Idra. But Idra is straight up going to see what's coming on, as he has creep tumors everywhere, almost taking up half the map, so he is able to see what's going on. But we have a ton of Banelings here These Banelings are going to be able to splash right into the Marines as the Marines did stim pack. Select is trying to run away from the Banelings as the Sea Tanks are trying to get the splash damage on the Banelings, but look at that army is cut to nothing as there's only a handful of Marines left as those Banelings just straight up destroyed, splashed. Oh man, Select's in trouble here. This could be it. This could be game here as his whole army just got ripped apart by those Banelings and Mutas here by Idra. Now Idra just have free reign into the main of Select's base with a ton of Mutas here. And the Zerglings are now coming in here, running past those units, and wow. So there we have it. Good game from Select, and Idra is the MLG Pro champion of this entire tournament. This match, I gotta say, was definitely a lot better than it was the first game. I was saying this was the best out of 3 series. Idra did win first game, and he just won this, so that gives him the championship reigns. But I wish it could have been a little longer, but then again, I mean, if you're Zerg, if you can win fast, the longer you get into like mid-late games, chances of you winning are usually slimmer and slimmer, and then it's usually a 50-50 chance. But I gotta hand it, Idra definitely freaking overpowered Select here. Definitely overpowered his opponent first game and second game. Select though, I don't know. He shouldn't have stuck. He stuck to his guns. Thought he could still pull out the same build order as he did the first game, but it just wasn't enough as the Banelings just destroyed that army of his there. So there you have it. Idra is the winner of the MLG Pro 2010 of October, and I'll see you guys later. Hey everyone, Draker here, and I'll be casting Game 2 of the MLG Pro Finals. And this game is on Xel'Naga Caverns. For those who didn't see Game 1 or know who's playing, we are here with Select as the Red Terran on the bottom left spawn. And we have Idra as the blue Zerg on the top right spawn. And the Select is now talking about how he lost Game 1 there. Game 1 did go to Idra as Idra just swept him in about 11 minutes. Of game time, just straight up. Select did try doing a constant push with some early Hellion harass. Didn't really do much there. He managed to kill a few Zerglings, but that was about it. Didn't manage to kill any drones. Didn't hurt the economy at all. Then he did a nice little push with a Thor and 8 Marines, and got countered again by Idra, as Idra was able to have Mutas on the field very quickly. And then as soon as Idra countered that attack there by Select, he pushed in right to the base of Select. Select only had 3 Marines to defend against the pretty good sized push there by Idra, and it caused him the good game out. So it was definitely a quick game. Can't say it wasn't too interesting. I mean, there were 2 pro players right here, especially Idra. Everyone loves watching Idra. So let's see if Idra wins this game. He will be the champion of the MLG Pros held this month of October. So we do have an early hatchery coming out here from Idra. Very standard, exactly what he did first game. And we also do have the barracks on the way for Select, but he did get the refinery first. So we are going to see him go from a barracks transition right into a factory and probably build some Hellions for some harass once again, as that's exactly what he did first game there. Now we do have a scout coming out here from Select. Did a little attack there on the drone, but didn't even manage to get 1 point of health left. Now we do have a spawning pool on the way here for Idra, basically around the same time as he did the first match. He doesn't, as he is now just getting his extractor. This is one Zerg player. You usually see them get the extractor before spawning pools, but he doesn't. He gets a spawning pool, then an extractor. I mean, he's only going to get the metabolic boost a little later than he could if he got the extractor first, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you get speedlings fairly quickly into the game, it works out for the Zerg player. Now, we do have a nice little harass here from Select as he's just trying to, I don't know what he's planning on doing against that hatchery. He's getting probably like, the thing's probably going to have like 2 points of HP gone, as Idra is now transitioning a few drones over to that natural of his base. Now we do have that factory is just about done here for Select, exactly what we did first game. He does have the wall off though, denying Idra from gas blocking him like he did the first match. Now we do have the little snowball effect going on here, which is going to allow Idra to come in here with his drone, but the drone is going to get denied by those SCVs. So now the snowball effect is just about done, reactor is finished, and we are going to be able to see some more Hellions on the field fairly quickly exactly what happened first game, as that drone from Idra did get killed before he could gas block Select. Now here's a little thing you don't see a lot of people are starting to do now, but they still don't really get into it. Is you see Terran players block off behind the mineral line, prevent any units from going behind and harassing the mineral lines and all that crap. Now we do have a starport on the way here from Select, so we are going to see some quick medic vacs on the field to do a nice little Hellion drop behind the mineral lines of Idra's base. And this is exactly what he did first match. I'm actually kind of surprised that Select is going to this build again, as he did lose freaking extremely quickly first match. Like I said, it was only like 11-minute game. So I don't know. I guess he's figuring he needs a micro better, and that's going to have him win here, as he is microing around here, trying to almost pick off that queen. Almost got it to halfway. I shouldn't say he almost picked it off. Just almost got it to halfway there. Now we do have 2 more Hellions getting pushed out here. So he is going to be doing a nice little push with 4 Hellions, exactly like he did first game. Metabolic boost is just about done for Idra, and we should be seeing 4 Zerglings are queued up right now, as there are a nice handful of Zerglings on the field. So I think Select should be able to do some good damage here, as the Zerglings from Idra is not even moving now. He has 1 Hellion going in the field here, trying to get the vision up here to see if he could pick off that creep tumor from the bottom, but he couldn't. So he is now pushing back now to the Xel'Naga Tower with his SCV, as he is now going to repair that 1 Hellion there so he can get it back to full life. Now we do have the medic vac is on the way now to those Hellions. To do a nice little drop. He's probably going to pick it up, drop it behind here or something, try to fry a few drones, pick it back up again, drop it somewhere, which is what a Hellion harass is meant to do. So now we do have a Viking almost done here for Select, so he can fly around, probably do some more scouting, and to pick off some Overlords, which are great for picking off Overlords, especially early in the game. If you can keep your opponent pretty close to supply blocked, it's going to help you tremendously. Now it does look like Select is going to be doing a drop over here behind the little wood area, the vision area, and he's going to be able to swarm right in here. He should be able to fry a couple of these drones, as Idra did pick off the spine crawler. What a